The San Francisco 49ers have some breaking news, and it's not great news, to be perfectly honest with you. The injury bug has struck yet again, this time to rookie tight end Cameron Latu. The third round pick injured his meniscus against the Chargers in the preseason game last night. And what that means for Latu is that he will have to have surgery to repair his meniscus. Now, this becomes extremely tricky with where he stands on the roster, because if the San Francisco 49ers were to put him on injured reserve today or in the coming days prior to week 1, he will be on IR for the entire year with no eligibility to return. So what we could see happening with Cameron Latu is that the San Francisco 49ers have him on the active roster. Once he makes the active, then they place him on IR, and he is eligible to come off IR at that point after 4 weeks. So a big blow to Cameron Latu and the San Francisco 49ers depth. And again, another tricky situation with how they are going to manage the 53-man roster and the way everything ultimately plays out. But that's not the only injury that the San Francisco 49ers have apparently sustained. We have gotten word from Matt Mayoko that safety Talanoa Hufanga has been out a few days with a Baker cyst. A Baker cyst is a fluid-filled growth behind the knee. So that's not great. I'd been wondering why, we saw Talanoa Hufanga against the Denver Broncos. We didn't see him against the Chargers. So I thought it was just a rest day, but apparently he's got something going on with his knee in the form of a cyst. So that is very interesting and something that we'll continue to see play out. It doesn't sound very serious, but it is something to keep an eye on. These aren't the only injuries. We have a kicker update. Both Zane Gonzalez and Jake Moody are week to week at this point, and they could miss week 1. So that, again, is another tricky situation where are you going to put one of these guys on injured reserve right now, making him and shelving him for the entire season and bringing in a different kicker? Or does he make the roster, then you put him on IR, and then bring in another kicker? This is turning out to be one of the biggest blunders on the roster right now. The fact that the rookie third rounder Jake Moody that they selected is injured with a strained quad, and Zane Gonzalez strained his calf in warmups yesterday and can't even kick. The kicker situation is becoming a bit concerning, and especially concerning with the logjam with the roster. There's also additional injuries to Taylor Hawkins, safety, who broke his hand, and he will need surgery. So he will likely be placed on IR, ending his season. He was likely headed for the practice squad anyways. Chris Conley, who caught the deep ball from Sam Darnold down the right sideline, he has a sprained AC joint, but is day-to-day. So we'll see. He's likely a practice squad candidate with the injury concerns. Running back Elijah Mitchell has tightness to the abductor. So 49ers limping in to week 1. Cornerback A.J. Parker, hamstring, will miss a few weeks. He's going to be a potential practice squad candidate. So a lot of injuries to report on as we get out of preseason and start to pan into and head into the regular season. So this is something that we're going to have to monitor, because there's going to have a direct impact into how the 49ers build out their final 53-man roster. Oh boy. What do you think about all these injuries? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.